Johnny? I would love to have the footage of their pitch to Billy to convince him and their pitch to me, because
they were different.
They were different.
Completely different.
They were different.
I think at one point it kind of clicked, like, wait, this is not going away. It's actually evolving.
The ability for everyone to be able to talk and spread their voice really is where it amped up to that other level. And then whoever that person was that was like, you know what? Was that kick legal? Maybe Johnny's really the karate. You know, maybe justice for Johnny. That guy got a raw deal. And that lent itself and set the stage for the Cobra Kai fan base, the series Cobra Kai fan base, coming to the table all amped up for decades of discussion, and it's kind of cool that it all collided in such a good, big way.
Oh, this is a guy whose ass you kicked.
Listen, it was a really close match, but if you want to get technical, I kicked his face. I'm just busting your chops.
It was an illegal kick. Josh Heald, John Horowitz, Hayden Schlossberg, the creators of Cobra Kai. They emailed me and they said, we want to have lunch and talk to you about a project that we're excited about. So I said, okay. And then it was just spitfire, like the three-headed dragon, just a machine gun of information. Like, okay, so here it is. We're huge fans of Karate Kids. We love your work. We want to do this. It's called Cobra Kai. We got the rights to Karate Kid. You're Johnny Lawrence. You're going to be the anti-hero. And I was like, what? I said, you can't just go do this, like, 'cause I never could imagine getting the rights to do Johnny Lawrence again. And after the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith came out, I felt like it was really all over. Like, okay, it's moved on, And I said, what's the next step? They said, well, we have to go convince Ralph Macchio. I said, okay.
They led off with talking about the themes. They were very, focused. I could tell they were nervous, but Hayden he started right away and says, bullying. Like, they didn't start off saying, we want to do the Johnny Lawrence story about Cobra Kai and make him the hero of the story. So credit them. They were also very well versed in what they wanted to do. My biggest question was, they were pitching it as a comedy. I said, well, where's the funny? What's the tone? That was the main question. And where's the Miyagi isms, and how is that going to be woven into it? I need for it to have balance, if you will, across the board of the Karate Kid universe. Second rule of Miyagi-Do karate.
First, learn rule number 1.
But I believe that they were the guys, they wanted to make the show the fans wanted to see because they were those kids.
Welcome to Cobra Kai.
Some things never change. Listen, we're not making the show without Pat Morita's performance as Mr. Miyagi, because that's what elevated one of the things that elevated that film to what it is today. And then they're big shoes to fill. I mean, LaRusso has a line like that early in the season 2. He looks at a picture of Miyagi and says, boy, I got big shoes to fill. And he doesn't. He learns very soon. Just because you have knowledge of a subject doesn't necessarily mean you could teach it. And Mr. Miyagi was a magical type character who had a special touch, and LaRusso is learning that he might not have that, or he has to find his own. They've rebuilt the Miyagi house and the backyard, and it's a big set piece, and certainly throughout the second season. And the day one of shooting there was very nostalgic for me and quite emotional, because the years have gone by and that's not my life anymore, but yet it's a part of who I am. And now I'm the old guy trying to shed light on the young students. It's warm and wonderful and bittersweet. Pat would have loved this. I mean, we miss him. His daughter came to visit one day, surprised me on set. We were doing a scene in episode 4 of season 2. And it was a scene that had a little Miyagi magic element to it. And his daughter Allie came on the set, and we took a picture together. I put it on Instagram, probably has the most views of anything I've ever put up. And it was nice. It was nice to share that moment.
Whole life have a balance. Everything be better. Understand?
Yeah.
I mean, the way we went into it was a kind of dysfunctional father-son relationship, mentor, student, but now Johnny's not a kid anymore, he's a sensei, so it was more seeing eye to eye, toe to toe. And that first moment when he walks into the dojo, in a similar way with Ralph and I when he walked into the dojo, is a different type of electricity that happened. and he's evoking all this negative emotion out of me, and he's the guy that tried to kill me in the parking lot, and he's, you know, he trained me all these things. There's a lot of conflict going on in Johnny, and there he is, you know, really the King Cobra stepping into to Johnny's Cobra Kai. There's a lot going on. It's an emotional fight. It's not just a physical fight.
But now they see that the real story's only just begun.
How do you do this without alienating all the other people?
Oh, well, we have some Easter eggs in this season, I can say that much.
Yeah, there are some real nice
you know,
surprises and cameos.
I think, yeah, I mean, the guys, the creators always say there's a whole canon of Karate Kid that could be drawn from for any time. So, you know, listen, whoever's right for the moment that's honest in this show, we're excited about. And, you know, I was excited for something coming.
As long as it works organically into the story. In season 1, we had Randy Heller, who plays, you know, LaRusso's mom. Wonderful to have her back, and there's a big embrace from the fans that see that, you know. And there are some others in season 2 and beyond, we hope.
I heard you beat up a bunch of teenagers in that parking lot out there.
Oh, that? No, I didn't beat up any teenagers. I kicked the shit out of a bunch of assholes who deserved it.
Our first scene together is still one of my favorites in the Cobra Kai series.
When he walked into the dojo and I'm in the back, you know, I mean, we hadn't done this for 35 some years now, right? And all of a sudden he walks in and it was just...
Oh, Johnny Lawrence calling someone else an asshole. That's rich, man.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
It was just on, and everything else was gone, and it was these two characters exist again in this setting. We walked away, we're like, wow, there's something really,
there's something
really
special
happening.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a little stare down, and they question each other, and it just sets up the entire series.
Get your house in order, LaRusso.
Who the hell you think you're talking to?
That scene was magic, man. It was just, you know, we worked together in the film 30 plus years ago, and we've been friends for years, but that level of chemistry that we had, I didn't know that it was there at the level that it's now turned out to be. I'm proud of it. I mean, it was that, you know, we looked at each other. It was a little bit less hair down here and a little bit more wrinkles around here, but it was like yesterday.
You want to finish this?
Bring it on.